Hello, my name is Michelle and welcome to my new channel, The Signs of Tarot. I'm an intuitive tarot reader out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome. If you get a chance, please hit that subscribe button to your right. I'm trying to build my tarot tribe. Today's reading is for the sign of Gemini. I am taping this for April 2021. But whenever you reach this video, it's when you were meant to hear the messages. So we're going to dive right in, Gemini. I've laid your cards out, and I always open up all of my readings with the Wisdom of the Trees Oracle because it gives me an amazing energy read for what's going on. So Gemini, let's dive right into your reading. Scots Pine. It's a beautiful, beautiful tree. The Scots Pine grows almost 65 feet, and because it's tall and thin and doesn't have a lot of twigs and branches, they use the Scots pine to build log cabins, homes, and ships. This is the card of wanting to build a sturdy foundation of life, a new home, hearth, a place that you have shelter. Okay, what's also amazing about this card is that there's a bird on the side of the card. For me as an intuitive tarot reader, whenever I see birds in tarot cards or oracle cards, to me that is a divine connection. Birds are between us humans and the ethereal. They fly between us, giving messages back and forth from the divine to us. So whenever I see birds, especially birds that are touching people or touching trees, to me the divine has landed. You may really be tapping into your intuition right now. You may be feeling, Gemini, that you have some psychic gifts. You may be seeing synchronicity. You may be hearing voices. You may be seeing things. You may be feeling a different air about you when you walk into places. It's all about being divinely connected, understanding your intuition, and being, quite frankly, woke, so that you can see and feel all of the energy around you. So congratulations, Gemini. That's a heck of a card to start off today. But we dive into your reading, and it starts off with a little bit of a different story. Our opening card for you is the Three of Swords, followed by the Devil and the Seven of Swords. Those are three tough cards to open up any reading with, Gemini, but I gotta keep it raw, I gotta keep it real, because that's what I promised myself when I went on YouTube and shared my tarot reading gift to the world. I've got to keep things raw and I got to keep things real because I got to get you the right messages. Why are we here? To help people get on their right path. All right, Gemini, somebody broke your heart. Somebody really betrayed you. There were lies. There was obsession. There was something that was going on, quite frankly, for a long time behind your back. You were in a very happy state with this relationship. Could be a friendship. It could be a work-related experience, but my gut and my heart are telling me whenever I see that heart with three swords through it, it's definitely a romantic relationship in my eyes, but take it as it resonates for you. Swords are all about communication, and swords are all about intellect. So when you combine intellect and communication, sometimes it's easy to come out of the funnel as manipulation. Somebody was wearing a false mask in your life, Gemini, and you are that intuitive zodiac sign who sees things from two different perspectives. As the twin, you're always living a life of yin and yang and seeing things up and down, black and white. You are always seeing things from multiple perspectives. So the fact that this was done behind your back was doubly difficult. There is a lot of love and a lot of depth with this particular person in your life. I think you thought that this was your forever person. And then, again, swords, Seven of Swords, our lying, cheating, stealer card out of the tarot. But it's also about communication. I have a feeling that you saw more than one thing online, or you saw a text, or you saw some written correspondence, or heard a phone call. Something about communication that made your eyes open to say, oh my gosh, I am not alone in this situation. There's a whole other situation. I'm telling you right now, my stomach is turning as I share this news, but I think your person may have had a family that you didn't know about, or may have been married, told you they were divorced, but really weren't, and were still involved with somebody else. The person that your significant other brought into your relationship was just not a fly-by-night, somebody they met for one night. This was somebody that had heartstrings to them, emotional strings to them, and manipulation over them. They may have had secrets on your significant other. So I know it sounds like a soap opera, but I'm just sharing with you exactly what I'm reading. You know, the devil's involved here. We all know the devil is temptation. It could be obsession, but it also could be behavior patterns. And I think as you saw all of this information uncover slowly and you started putting together the dots, because you're super wickedly smart, Gemini, I think you saw patterns of behavior with your significant other. Oh, maybe that's why he or she always had to work on Saturday, or maybe that's why he or she always came home late on Tuesday nights. And you're starting to put together the dots of behavior that you feel was devilish and untrustworthy and untruthful behavior. And I've been there, and you look back and you get so mad at yourself for not seeing what was right in front of your face. But how were you supposed to see that? You were in love and you thought things were moving forward. So don't beat yourself up. But what I'm going to tell you is that person is coming back to give you an apology. But because I got the Page of Cups in the upright and then I got the Page of Cups in the reverse, I used two separate decks of Rider-Waite, because if Spirit wants to come through with a message, they will usually use both cards as a way to communicate to me, which is what this did. The apology you're going to get is an insincere one. And the apology you get is not the first apology you've had from your significant other. You've had it, Gemini, and I hope I can help give you some strength to say enough is enough. This is no way to live, especially when you are so divinely connected, especially when your energy is wanting home, hearth. The Scots Pine is all about building cabins and romantic cabins and creating walls and boundaries around your life to keep the negativity out. That's what you want. You have to be true to what your own needs, your own desires are. I hope you have the strength to really say goodbye for the last time, because this behavior will not stop. This is narcissism, for a lack of a better word, but this is someone who feels whole keeping the people he loves in the dark, or her. It could go vice versa, as we know. You put a shit ton of work into this relationship. You put an awful lot of your emotion, your love. You put your trust on the line, and you have every reason to be angry. And that's what this card is. When I get the Knight of Wands in a read like this, it took a little bit of the wind out of your sail. It took a little bit of your passion and zest out of your life. But I'm here to tell you that I want you to wake up tomorrow, make yourself the greatest cup of coffee you've ever had in your life. Ask the universe for the perfect mate. Say it out loud. I want my next significant other to be this, this, and this. And say it every day when you wake up. Because what's going to happen is the universe is going to reward you. Karma's a bitch. And karma's going to rain down on the person that really hurt you. This is judgment. And I could do a deep dive into this card, because it's such a card that takes the breath out of me in such a good way. Here are your ancestors, the ones in black and white, the babies, the reincarnated souls that keep reincarnating lifetime after lifetime to support you. They are rejoicing. As soon as you walk out of this terrible narcissistic relationship, your ancestors and spirit guides are blowing the trumpet, rejoicing. And let me tell you, karma comes to those who earn karma. Judgment's coming down, and it's going to be in your favor. Not that you ever want to hurt somebody that you love, because we don't. But it's time for you to move on, to find your home and your hearth. And move on, you will. Queen of Cups is, in my opinion, one of the most grounded queens in the deck. She's surrounded by water, but her feet are firmly planted on the ground of earth. She knows how to look at the ocean waves for fantasy, excitement, crazy sex, great passion, love, emotion, but her feet are firmly planted on the ground. That means she's not going to make, or he, doesn't matter if you're a guy or girl reading this, I'm reading it as a she because it's a queen. You will remain firmly planted on the ground in your next relationship. Your eyes are looking at the trophy. Your eye will be on the prize. And that prize, for the first time in your life, is you. You are the prize. And so going through this hell, I mean, this was hell. And this could have lasted years. You're going to emerge the most amazing version of yourself, grounded and excited, passionate, standing on your own 2 feet. The prize is you. Your lesson from this was learning that you are the prize. And someone's going to come in rather quickly. A real person, somebody who will respect you, value you, worship you, and cherish you with a big cup of love. And the most passionate relationship you have ever had in your life. So take a deep breath, Gemini. Get through this to enter this. Namaste.